Hi everyone, my name is May. I'm Jet's mum. I'm going to share my story with you about when I left Vietnam as a refugee. A few years after the war ended, I was about 6 months old and life was still very difficult in Vietnam. So my mum and dad decided that it would be best that we try and find a home somewhere else. They left in the middle of the night. It was very secretive because at the time it was illegal to try and leave the country. My mum didn't get a chance to say goodbye to her parents. Her parents didn't know where she was for a very long time. We arrived onto this little boat with the clothes that we were wearing, some food and a little bit of water. There were 243 other people and it was very crowded and noisy. It was very scary. On the first night, we encountered some problems. Being such a small boat, we didn't have enough lighting and another boat crashed into us, damaging our boat. We made it to Malaysia on day 3, but because we arrived illegally without any paperwork or without any passports, they wouldn't let us dock. So they towed our boat and left us in the middle of the ocean. We floated around for a few days before another ship found us. And there were some communication problems because they spoke another language, but we figured out that they wanted to help us as they offered to tow us. After a short while, the wife of the captain of our boat cut the line because she was feeling anxious, not knowing where they were going to tow us. So we were left again floating in the middle of the ocean for many days, where our food ran out and water ran very low. Each family were rationed a cap full of water, and my mum only had enough just to wet our lips. All the children were very hungry, we were all crying, everyone was very scared. On day 13, luckily we arrived to Indonesia, and we were in a refugee camp for about 6 months while they processed all of our paperwork. My father was granted refugee status as he was a war veteran, and my mum was considered a skilled migrant. So we were granted to go to Australia, which I'm very grateful for, and I lived there all my life up until about 2 years ago, when my husband and I decided that we wanted to have a little adventure with our family. And we chose to move back to Vietnam so that I could learn a little bit more about my culture and our children could also learn a bit more about Vietnamese culture. We also wanted to improve our lifestyle so that we could work less and enjoy life more, spend more time with the family. So my 2 migration experiences were very different. My first experience was out of necessity, and my second experience was by choice. I hope you enjoyed listening to my story. Thank you. Bye.